Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to another day of my life as a pastry student, living and studying in Paris. Another week, another vlog, and this time we had a bread week, which means during the 3 days of our practical classes we were making bread. We also had a bread week last year, but it was a bit different because this time we were using just sourdough. During this week we made a lot of different kinds of sourdough bread. So for the first time I was recording for the entire 3 days, because usually I just record the last day because it's the most interesting, since we have a presentation on the end and we also decorate all of our cakes. But this time we were making dough in the morning and then we were baking them. So basically during each day we made different kinds of bread. On the end of the week we also have a theory class about sourdough, so our chef was explaining to us how the fermentation works. We are using different kinds of flour. We made, for example, a cranberry bread, which was our favorite. Other groups also used apricot, and that was really good as well. And during that class we had to also feed our sourdough and prepare the starter, so that was interesting as well. During the video you will see just us preparing the dough and then us baking the bread. The process is mostly the same for all the types. Of course we use different flour and the temperatures, which was crucial, and that was very interesting about this week. I would say this week, as well as the previous week, if you watched my video you saw all the croissants and viennoiserie that we've made, but the similar thing is that this week was also pretty technical. We are not decorating any cakes, we are not plating them, so we've learned all the factors that have influence on our final product. For me, the most surprising part was how the temperature is crucial when you make the bread. For example, in each recipe we had a temperature of our dough, so we had to measure the temperature of the ingredients like water, even flour. We had to take the temperature of the flour, and we had to also take into consideration the room temperature. We've learned so many interesting facts about the bread. Also, since our chef is a very experienced baker, he has worked in many places all over the world. He was telling us about his own experience and the knowledge that he gained while working in different countries. What was interesting for me was that he used to work on a cruise, but not only, also in Portugal or America. And that's why I also asked why the bread in America can be so expensive, since it's just water and flour.
It's good or not? Let's go?
Yes.
It's not hot, just...
Some of you that know me for a little bit longer know that I used to live in America. I graduated my high school there, and I remember I could barely find fresh bread, and that was the product that I was missing the most, to be honest. But then during the farmer's market, for example, when I saw a stand with fresh bread, one loaf of bread could cost 15 or 20 bucks. While here in France, one baguette is like €1. On the end of the day we had a taste test, so since I was recording every single day for the 3 days of our practical classes, I'm gonna show you each day what we prepared. We are also talking about the taste of the sourdough bread, why sometimes when you get sourdough it's super strong, and how can you make it less sour still using sourdough. The impact that bacteria inside the bread have on you and your health and your digestive system. So as you can see, it was more than just making a bread. We could actually understand the entire process and how to get the perfect result. At the beginning, our chef was telling us, guys, if you want to open your own bakery in the future, you need to take care of this and that, and you need to take this into consideration, you need to search for that. So all of those crucial factors that impact our final bread. Usually when we work with dessert inside our pastry lab, it's pretty cold. The temperature in our pastry lab is pretty low since we work with creams, frozen products. But for example, during this week when we were baking bread, we had a huge oven in our class and most of the time it was turned on and it was open, so it was super warm and super nice inside. This is the room where we usually have classes. This time we switched with another group because we needed this specific lab for baking bread because of the ovens inside. And they were making viennoiserie this time. So you can see all the croissants inside the oven. Hello guys, today we have a masterclass.
My friend Eliza. Wow.
Voila.
I don't think it was a good idea to give Mary the camera.
We have to do this plus this switch.
I hope bunny. And we have a tradition of Mary pointing the camera at Connor and then Mary pointing the camera at Mary.
I think it's the second time. What?
We also had some math equations, and I also wanted to show you that because in our school we do much more than just baking. And at that time my chef learned that I have a YouTube channel, so he watched the entire video during the class, and after that we could take care of our baguettes, sourdough baguettes. I wanted to ask you if you would be also interested to see more of my program. Since I'm doing a bachelor in French pastry arts and business management, we also have theory classes. So usually from Monday to Wednesday, but it depends on the week, we have practical classes. During those days, we also have sometimes food technology or French class. But then on Thursday and Friday, we always have theory classes like marketing, food and beverage management and purchasing, sustainability, or business landscape, economics. So we do much more than just baking. But I was thinking that if you're interested or if you would like to see more from my day, let me know in comments, please. Or in general, if you have any idea what would you like to see, let me know. I always read all of your comments and I am doing my best to respond to all of them, but especially recently I've been getting so many messages from you all guys, and not only here down below in the comments, but you are also texting me on Instagram. Some of you found me on TikTok as well, and I really appreciate your support. And every time when I see a message from one of you guys, it makes me so happy. Thank you so much one more time for being here with me.
Those in the oven now?
Let me know if you liked this week. I hope you enjoyed this vlog as well, and I will see you guys very soon.